What's up everybody? Welcome to a video where you get to watch someone who's played Magic their entire life try to be good at One Piece. Now, I found out about this game about a month ago and I fell in love with it. I personally have never watched the show, however I've read the manga, so I am even more up to date than most people. And something about this game just really drew me in. The art is beautiful, so I've been trying to play in real life, and the only deck that I've really been playing and building is this Yamato deck. Now, I will go through the deck list, my thoughts on it, what I wish I could change, and I would love some opinions from you guys. This community seems to be bursting with just everyone willing to help. It's been super exciting, and I'm hoping to get to build more decks. I'm super excited for OP13. I love collecting. If you can see behind me, I spend way too much money. I'll let this sit in the background for now, but as you can see, my money likes to leave my bank account very quick. Now, if you haven't seen Yamato before, you might not have because he's not the greatest. You're gonna notice that they are just a base 5,000 power leader. They do double attack, however, and once you get your opponent down to 3 life, you're able to give 2 Rested Dawn to any characters. So a lot of the cards that come in the base starter deck are going to be Yamato like this, where you give 2 cards to make it a 5k. A lot of banishes are really good because when you're able to double attack, add banish to it, you really pull out a lot of the counter the opponent has. This 3 cost for 3k, you're able to get up to 5 with the Yamato ability. And a lot of this is built around the thought of triggers. There's not too many green cards in this deck. You might notice this Tashigi. Now, I have the Tashigi in the simulators because those are the cards I currently run in my deck. They're just 2Ks. The real truth is I never play this card. I really need to find a replacement. It's just really nice to have those 2Ks. Dracula Mihawk feels alright. Luckily, there's a ton of slash characters in this. You're going to be able to play out usually your Kikunujos, your Basil Hawkins, your Kinemons. Those are all your 4s that you're really hoping to get out with the slash attribute with Dracula. And it's just a nice 2k to have. You're just really trying to rush them down. The games aren't very long because you're going to be playing some Hody Jones, hoping to just take them out. Some Mononosuke's from the starter deck, which is really good. It buffs up your leader, you're able to give it rush, and it's just a quick attacker for 8k usually. I added some DMGs for extra counter. This Buzzcut Mochi, honestly, whenever I've drawn it, it's felt good because it's helped me take someone out at the very early game. However, at the end of the game, it's just a brick. Like, it's the hardest brick you could put in your backpack. Go to the river, you're gonna sink. It's really bad. 200 million v Amaru. That's honestly pretty good. You're able to get the value of 3 Dawns on your leader for 2, and sometimes the rest does come in handy. Now, Decklist is very basic. There's no big combos. Really, you're just playing out these cards, hoping for some good triggers, hoping to apply pressure the entire match. You're not usually playing the board, but sometimes you are. So, nonetheless, I'm going to jump into a game. You're going to get to see me either win or lose. Hopefully win. I might just put a win. We'll find out. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you would have done, your thoughts on the deck list, what you think I should add, and maybe some other decks you want me to try. I'm hoping to, get used to more leaders and all of that. So hope you enjoy. So for this game, it looks like we're going to be going against Shanks. Now, Shanks is interesting. They're going to be debuffing us by 1,000 each turn, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. It's good. That's kind of a really good ability against me, unfortunately. This hand doesn't look amazing going second. Usually want to be going first so that you can have the tempo. I'm going to mulligan just to see if we can grab any 1-cost searchers. We were unable to. Not terrible. Buzzcut Mochi might not come in handy. We could see next turn. The only issue is they might just swing 8 and then it's a wasted turn for this card. I don't think it's terrible to just get rid of this building snake. So I'm going to do it this turn. We'll see if he plays anything for 3 that really makes me feel like this was a terrible choice. We always have the Ashura doll. You see they did swing 8. We're going to use the trigger effect. We're going to be able to play this. If it's your opponent, that's unfortunate. I'm stupid. I am very stupid. That is not good. Funnily enough, we're just going to be doing the same exact thing. We're going to be swinging 9. Don't make misplays like that. I thought this said if you have 3 or less. I'm just getting nervous for the camera. Tee-hee-hee. My bad, guys. Swing 9. Hopefully get them down to 3. We will see. Gives them some resources, but that is okay. we will still have the Ashura Doll to KO anything that's 5 next turn. Here it is. Honestly, the Yasop is really good to get rid of. Swinging 6, we can 2k out of this. This is where we're going to Ashura Doll, be able to deploy and get rid of that. We just don't want to deal with it in any sense. Then we will tap 2, 3. I think 3 because we're swinging into 6 right now. Hopefully get a 2k, 1k. Maybe they go all the way down to 1 life. This is the thing when you're playing Yamato, it feels like, is you... Okay. They did the... Sorry, I forgot. They could do the minus 1k and then that. Cool. End the turn. You know, that's basically a 1k, 2k. I'm gonna have to remember this. This is my first time against a Shanks. It's nice and exciting. We have no banish in our hand, unfortunately. That would put a lot of pressure onto them. Let's see. Edward Newgate. Give your leader and one of your characters up to 1 rested dawn. You may rest this character K up to 1 of your, with 5,000 or less. Interesting. We are just going to 1k out of here. We don't need the cracker. They're gonna take that out. That makes sense. It might just be a Hody angle. It's almost always just a Hody angle. We just swing for Newgate. In my opinion. Yeah, I think it's just a Hody. And we don't have to rest anything, so we'll just hit cancel. We get another Hody for next turn. That's really nice. We're gonna give our rested dawn here, and since he can debuff us by 1, and he could then, if he debuffs by 1, he's just gonna put us to 9, he can 2k. I'm gonna give this as well. This way, he would have to burn not only this, yep. He would then also have to burn 2k, 1k. Sounds good. And then we can swing 5 life, 1k. So we are getting him down quick. Hody next turn is gonna be really nice. We could have left enough for a DMG. I just don't think it's needed. They're going to Building Snake, Hody, swing in. Oh, Edward Newgate can destroy 5,000 or less. Yes, I forgot about that. Okay. So we're gonna be going 10 next turn. Now it's a question of 9. Do we take 9 here? Well, we have to take 9, so we'll resolve. No trigger. So it's a good question now. We can banish, swing, and then Kozuki. He 1Ks, he destroys it, he swings for 1 billion. I don't think we Hody here. Hody brings us down way too low. The only issue is I would like to be able to add one of these cards to my life. I just don't think that's possible. So I think we banish, swing for 8. We get a 2k, 1k. And then we blocker. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because then he has to use this to take out this. So I think we deploy this. Give this banish. Swing for 8. Yeah, swing for 8 here. He could 1k, 2k, 1k, which would, I feel like that's a lot of resources. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. Gum Gun Red Hawk. That's fine. So we play this. We can't put anything to our life. Now here comes the real thing. If he can't kill us here, we're gonna have to play board really hard because this Shanks is going super duper aggressive. Minus 2k. 2 Edward Newgates is rough. Luckily we can 1k out of this. 1k. So we don't die this turn. We do have to take this 8k. Yeah. No trigger. How can we get out of this hole? So there's this. we need to clear board hard. We can also give life back. We can also block. I just want to be able to take out these. The issue is if I Hody, take out these two, he swings for a trillion and wins. But if I block, there's not much we can do. Ashura. Here's the issue, too. We could do 3, 5, put to life. Blocker. He kills blocker. He gets 2 giant swings. I think it's just GG at this point. I do think it's just GG. But I think our only chance is to... If we're going to pray for a mistake from our opponent, we're going to do this. We're going to do this to add to the top of my life. And then we are going to swing. I don't know if we even swing. We save 1 for DMG. Maybe we Yamato, find a 2, some counter. Yeah. Counter, return cards to deck. Save this for DMG. If we could play this, that would be really nice. Unfortunately, we're not able to, so we are just going to give 2 to this for the fun of it. We'll end turn. He gets 2 swings, technically 3. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be GG. We'll resolve. No trigger. Destroys that. Passes. Doesn't end the game. I think he wants me to concede. I'll just concede. GG's. GG's. Because they could have just won the game there. I don't know why they didn't. Let's do another game where hopefully we win. It looks like in this match, we're going up against Enel. Interestingly enough, we want to go first. I hope they don't want to go second. When you hit 0, you may add the top card of your deck to your life, then discard 1 card from your hand. Interestingly enough, that's going to be pretty good against us. This hand's not terrible. I'm going to keep. We got a Searcher for turn 1. And yeah, I'm going to search, find, hopefully. A Kiku's honestly not terrible, so I'll take a Kiku. Kiku's just a nice bit of damage. Next turn, we can either Doji if we need to against something strong. I mean, this isn't anything crazy. And he puts himself down to 3 already, interestingly enough. So I'm not even going to play board. I'm going to swing 8 here. See if we can get some counter out of him. Enel sitting here looking pretty, hoping to get some triggers. Interestingly enough, a mono-colored character with only 4 life. I assume it's just because the power's so good? Being able to add back to your life, maybe? I have no idea. We get a 2k out of them. That's nice. Looks like they're just in their 4 2ks. This card doesn't look amazing otherwise. Up to 1 of your opponent's leaders or characters. So they're just in there for the trigger effects. They're going to swing 7. We are going to take 7. No trigger. I think next turn we Ezo and we win this. Oh, it's a blocker. Interesting. I think we still Ezo to put pressure on. We could also Ashura. I think this is the play actually. We're going to Ashura to take out the blocker. Because when it KO'd, they get to put on their life. That is fine. We don't need our ability this turn either. We'll swing 7 at life. You know, with double attack, them adding on life to go back to an even number is actually fine. Let's see what their trigger is this turn. Hopefully nothing too crazy and nothing. Cool. So in the end, they kind of got to draw 1. They drew 1, but also lost 1. If you've never seen this card before, because it is a common, so it might be, might not be surprising to never seen this before. If your opponent has 3 or more life cards, KO up to 1 of their 5 or less costs. So now this one is useless. However, it will be a good counter in our deck, a 1k. Next turn, as long as there's no blocker, I'm thinking we Ezo. This is honestly fine. They're going to KO Ashura. Get rid of some of their counter. Swing 6? If I had a 2k, I would be really happy here. I think we might as well save some of our life. We're not going to be playing the Sanji or the Ashura, so I'm going to counter out of this. I do wish we had some 2ks here. I'm going to Ezo. Ezo's a strong play. I think we 200 million volt as well for the 3k, and we swing just 1,000. We're at 5. Yeah, I honestly think this is all right. We're going to give your leader 3,000. We're gonna rest this for the fun of it. Oh, I see. We don't have 1 or less life. That's why you can't do that. Sorry, I'm yapping about nothing. So we're at 8. I think we swing 9? 2k, 2k, 1k? I think we swing all. We are just hoping to banish these 2 cards. Nice. They're going to be able to put one from their hand onto the top. They'll have to trash as well, interestingly enough. I see. So they kind of prolong their life. However, they have to lose a card from hand each time. The 2 banish, I feel like, is super important. I wonder what they lost. Those ones. Zeus and a Basil. The Basil would have been honestly not the best things to remove. We're going to grant our Ezo blocker, and then we're going to end turn. Next turn, we're going to be able to not push for life, unfortunately, unless we draw like a Hody. However, we're about even in resources. They're down to 1 life. Nico, that's unfortunate. They just trashed that. We would have been able to play this next. That would have been a good card because that would have helped us push for life. We'll just 1k out of this. Just 1k. Yeah, we'll just 1k. No blocker, 1k, resolve. That way we can still have our Ezo for this. I mean, it's just, is it worth keeping the Ezo? These are such low swings. Are we going to be able to grant? I honestly think we take, and then we'll, depending on what we have next turn, we can Mononosuke it back to our deck. We kind of just want the resource here, right? Ah, it's so hard. We don't have a 1k to get out of this is the issue. I think it might just be worth to block. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Shiratoshi for the blocker. We can Kiku 6k. I think that might be worth Kiku 6k. Kiku, and then we threaten next turn. Kiku, or even 5k. 5k against 5k. 5k against tier. Well, the Shiratoshi's probably going to just block. We leave this up for DMG. So I'm going to attack 5k, 5k. Just protect our life a little bit. They'll probably counter out of this. They don't. I do like that. Being able to play the field there like that. Then we'll end turn. Now what we have next turn is we can Kiku swing, Mononosuke bounce whatever one we swing with. They'll be able to be played as soon as we take the health damage. Sorry, drink a little bit of water there. I got my nice pink little water bottle. 6k we take. We honestly will probably use the trigger just to get more cards in hand. Oh, 2Ks is really nice. However, we're going to want the... Which one do we want? I think we're going to want... Oh, the 2Ks are so nice. Maybe we don't need the Mononosuke. No, I think we do. I'm going to get rid of that. Going to get rid of the Kinemon. Just fine. Swings 5. Do they have a rush here to play for game? I think we DMG out of this. Yeah, I just think we DMG out of this. I'm nervous for a 10 cost rusher. I don't know of any in yellow, but... Well, there it is. There's the 10 cost rusher. We're gonna have to take this. Resolve, no trigger. It's a 2K, but it is unfortunately kind of a brick. We have no Hody. Ooh, we're looking a little rough here. We can't play for game either because Shiratoshi just blocks our Yamato attack. So I think we play for the Nico kill here. I think we play for the Nico. Yeah, Robin. So we're going to 2 Kiku. 2 Kiku, attack. Hopefully get rid of that. Okay. And then we will Kozuki, bring it back, add it to the top. We at least give ourselves another life, but we might still just die here, is the biggest issue. Do we swing 9? Maybe we should have swung at Enel. Could we have done that? We could have. But then we lose to the... This is a blocker. Never mind. I forgot this is a blocker. So what we're going to do is we'll swing 7 life. 7 life. Yeah. 8 life? 8-8? I think 8-8 is better. 8. We can 8-8. We have the blocker. So we shouldn't die, I don't think. Depending on if he's able to trigger effect this out. Can't attack. That's fair. That is fair. He's going to be able to ability. This Enel's really good. Cash card, add 1 to the top of your deck to your life. Yeah, that's pretty good. Didn't do the trigger, it doesn't look like. You know, we'll, might as well just add it for the fun. You deserve it. And we're going to enter. Should be able to survive this. As long as there's no removal. We're able to go up to 10 life. But we are really looking for a Hody or something of the sort. If they swing... Ah, it's hard. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, wait, no, this is fine. This is fine, this is fine. We still are alive. Because if they put this here, we take 2, we get it both back. Really, we're just set back a turn because the Mononosuke is, you know, it's like I never played it. Yeah. Did they put that at the bottom? They definitely should have put it at the top. Swing 7. The issue is if I counter out, they might not swing just to deny me the Kiku. Oh, they're just building such a strong board. I think we do have to counter out. I mean, this is a dead card, this is a dead card, so might as well. Okay, they don't deny me. That's nice. Gain more life, that's fine. Use the trigger, get the Kiku. We get the Hody. I think we can play life here. I think that's the card to win. So we have to Hody. We get the Shiratoshi down. Is this blocker? No, they have no active. This doesn't matter. So we might as well tap this down. We then... What's the math here to win? What is the math here to win? We 2K to start off. We 2K for sure to start off. 2. Because at most... Yeah, they can't... We get them down to 1. Because they're going to take this. Yep. Take. They get down to... They're going to then put a life back. Yep. They put the life back, right? Yep. So once the life is back, we then can swing a 7? Do we swing 7? 7, 8, 8? I think. 7. 7, 8, 8, I think is the win. Or is it 10? I think it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. It's 10. Yeah, it's 10. You swing 10. They can't block this. We win. GG's. Let's go! Guys, I got a win to show you. Let's go. We love to see it. big person scare. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That was hopefully not the worst thing you've ever seen. I'm very excited that I got to win a match against Enel. I'm very, very new. Any misplays are purely because I'm the worst at card games, and I hope you get to tell me that in the comments below. Also, if you made it all the way through the video, comment down below what deck you want to see most, and I will try to learn it for you. First comment gets to do that. Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I get to put out more content that you guys like. This channel is going to be a bunch of different stuff I hope to play in real life as well. Nonetheless, I'll let you go somewhere else. Goodbye.